Hey folks, it's Tuesday. I decided, like Abby, to do a TV show. And yes, I realize that's probably going to be a super popular one. But I've really felt the need to do this, so we're just going to have to deal with it.
Hello folks, it's Monday.
Tuesday.
Wednesday. Thursday.
Friday.
Saturday. Sunday.
Yeah, I don't really have a chair or a spinny chair here. I'm just gonna have to do it Bree style today. I decided to do Battlestar Galactica, the new one. I stayed away from it for a long time because, you know me, I don't like new things, and I usually just hate on stuff before I even understand what they're about and stuff like that because I'm a bad person. Anyway, I was surprised. As I often am when something awesome comes my way and I finally try it out. The way that they describe it is that it's a drama that just happens to take place in space. Everything else is just really cool, very strong characters, really good dialogue, in a completely different world, and it's a really cool world and it's really interesting. So basically the premise of the story is humans have spread out over 12 worlds. They built up these artificial intelligence robots to do, you know, labor and whatnot, and then there's an obvious revolt happened. I mean, we know this story. Decades later, there was a war, and then decades after, there was a peace, and then decades after that, there was basically a nuclear holocaust that destroyed 12 worlds, and of those 12 worlds, only about 50,000 survivors managed to make it away on ships, with only one battleship, the Battlestar Galactica. And so basically their whole mission is to find this mythical planet of Earth. So it's all about that. It's all about religion, how we remember our history, the conflict between civilian and military leadership, basically ethics. It's just everything all at once, and they wrap the show up nicely, and it ends well. Not everyone was a fan of the finale, but I thought that's how the best way to end it, and I didn't think it was cheesy. Almost every character on the show has good and bad in them, and you can see flaws, and you have to understand that flaws. Everyone has flaws, even the good ones, even our heroes, and even some of the people you really do not like in the show have some. I want to say humanity. There's glimmers of good in them. So it's frustrating for you if you want to see something of just good and bad or good and evil. There's no real good or evil in this show. It's very real, and it has a real griminess and a sense of these poor people just trapped on these ships, not really knowing what they're doing, just not sleeping, and not. It's a very different feel if you're familiar with the Star Trek universe. It's not as clean. It's not as these are people. Really desperate people struggling to find a new home. I seriously recommend it to anyone. I'm gonna pull an Abby here. In Benjo's news, I am in New York, as you might have noticed. I drove up here on Friday, and then Saturday during the day, my dad and I drove to go to the Left Forum in New York City, and I got a bunch of footage from that, and I'm gonna put a video of that on my own personal channel. And I promise not to lip sync any more Rebecca Black if, heaven forbid, she ever releases another song. Laya, I'll see you tomorrow, and that's all, folks.